Hey family, I hope all is well. So this is about the couple who was sent here on a divine mission. And in this dream, it was me and an ex. So it could be for me and this ex, or it could have just came to me as this dream to explain to some of you all. So this is an ex who I stopped talking to recently. We were on and off. I left my baby dad for this person, and I thought this man was going to be better. So for the women, you probably could have thought this man was going to be a better man than the rest of the men you have been with, okay? When in reality, they were little boys, okay? And for the women, the man has chose a different path than you. You chose a path that looked scarier, but it was really easier. He chose a path that looked scarier, which was scarier, and it costed him, okay? And also, a mother-like figure is after this woman's divine union. This mother-like figure attacks people by destiny swapping. She does her hair like you. She does things like you, wants to talk like you. It's all about you. And whether you see it or not, I pray that you notice it through what I'm saying. You peep it through what I'm saying. You realize it through what I'm saying. And I pray that what I explain, what I point out, and what I say, that you take key of what I'm saying. Take it back to God and pray over what it means for you if you were drawn to this video or you just want to hear it. So, like I said, I left him for my baby dad. We were on and off. This man came into the relationship with me with some baggages, and I came with zero baggages for real. But I did have some triggers. So women, you could have had some triggers. And from what it seems, for this being a past person, there is some healing that needs to take place in order for this union to take place on both ends, okay? Other than that, pray over this and see what God puts in your spirit. So they were on a plane. They didn't want to jump out, so they got pushed out. She chose the path which was going into the ocean. She slid down on the ship. She thought she was about to drown. But once her feet touched the water and sort of touched the sand, she realized that she wasn't in as deep as she thought she was, okay? As she got up and dusted herself off and she's walking towards her man, she notices two people from her past, a guy and a girl that she went to elementary school with and middle school. And in this location where these schools were, there was a lot of racist people at this time, okay? But she side-eyes them and they side-eye her. And she just keeps on walking about her, business. As she gets to her masculine, she notices that he can't walk anymore. So she's like, hey, I need help. Somebody help. He can't walk. I need to get him somewhere. And we get into like a Tahoe or a Yukon truck. He is in a wheelchair, of course, because he can't walk. So we get to this place, and I'm feeling like this masculine that we're speaking to is God, okay? And I don't see a face, but I do sense the presence, and I see black hands. After speaking to him, he goes to his office, comes back out, and she looks at him and look at her man, and then she's like, thank you. She holds her man's hand, and then I feel happiness coming to her about something, okay? So I'm sensing approval something is being approved by God here, okay? They pack him up, put the wheelchair in the trunk, go somewhere. And when they get to this place, it seems like it's a church, a chapel, or something like that. And all I see in front of them, me and my ex in this dream, is white. It's like, I guess this is Holy Spirit, okay? And it was just tons of yeses, shaking head, and she's speaking more than he is, okay? He's upset about what he did and what path he chose, okay? I know it seems funny. I'm really holding back a laugh. But they pack up the car again, and this time I notice there's a ring on both of their hands, okay? So when they get back to this place, and I'm assuming again they're speaking with God. When they get back, I see her put her hand in his again, and it's a gold ring. All right? So after this, they just go on about their happily ever after, and she healed him. He was able to walk again. He didn't think he was able to walk again until she told him to stand up. He was like, wow, that's amazing. Thank you. And gave her a huge hug. And they just went on about their business. So I'm assuming with this prophetic dream, I had this quite a few times. I had it a year ago, and I had it in April. And I just kept thinking about it lately, thinking about it. I'm like, wow, that must be something for me to speak about. All right. So I'm assuming that the things that really spoke to me were the people from the past could have been a jealous couple, you know, and since they were racist, they probably just hated. I mean, that says a lot right there. Also, you know, I already said he chose a different path from her. You chose a different path from him. But something was approved by God. This marriage was approved by God. It was approved by God. It was approved by Holy Spirit. And I also said a mother-like figure because while I had this dream again, I noticed somebody operating in the shadows of darkness, watching me every step I was doing, like somebody who looks through a crystal ball. Okay, so you have to be aware and stay prayed up at all times because you never know who is after what it is you have. You never know what they try to give you up as an offer to, who they try to give you up as an offer to. Okay, so family, take this as you need to, but also pray over this as well. This is not for everybody. This is only for some people. Have a great night. God bless you all, family.